Okay, I'm making this video here. I've had a lot of people ask me, "Hey, Clyde, how'd you get on that show, Queer Eye?" And I thought I'd explain to you how that all came about. Number one is everyone knows by now I work at the Aria, the poker room, the number one poker room in my opinion in the world. But I work there, and they let me be me in the poker room, which is nice. I do a little play-by-play as I'm dealing. And a guy by the name Tyler Nowes, he taped me doing it. He had his phone sitting there, and he taped me doing it. And then he put it on TikTok. I did not know this, of course. But I get an email, and says, "Clyde, seen you on TikTok, and we'd like to talk to you about maybe doing a show about your life." And I thought, wow, this has got to be spam. I'm not on TikTok. So I send back the message, "Hey, I think you're spam because I'm not on TikTok." They sent back to me, "We know you're not on TikTok, Clyde, but someone put you on TikTok. We know you're on Facebook, and we know that you got an Instagram and stuff like that, and you got your own YouTube channel. But we found you on TikTok. Somebody put something about you dealing, and there were 77,000 views, and they all said, 'Oh, my favorite dealer. This guy loves his job, and so we wanted to meet you.'" So I ended up saying, "Okay, let's meet." And then they talked about putting me on the show, and about my poker life and my love life. Well, there ain't much love life, but I thought, well, send me a couple of your shows. Let me take a peek and see what it's like, and I'll let you know. So they sent me a couple of their shows. I watched it. I thought, you know what? If this is going to help me on my YouTube page, and also possibly doing play-by-play and doing commentary for poker, hey, I'll do it. If it's going to help me, yes, I'll do it. So I agreed to do it. And I was all happy about it, thinking, okay, let's see what this does. Then about a week or two later, all of a sudden I have a heart problem. Before this happened, I was telling my boss at work, "Man, I've had heartburn for like a month and it won't go away." So I'm getting ready to do my laundry at home, and I get this pain that puts me to my knees. And I live with Shane Butts. And Shane was in the living room. Like, "Shane, you got to take me to the hospital. This is not heartburn." And I start sweating like I'm crazy. I mean, literally, I was so slick. We finally got me down the steps in the car. They get me to the hospital. It takes 2 or 3 of them to get me out because they can't get a hold of me. I'm so slippery. And it's summertime, so I'm wearing shorts, and it's almost like I got no clothes on, hardly. But to get me in there, and they put that little pill under my tongue, and go up my leg and check and see what's going on. They put the heart stuff on you and see how you're doing and all that. And when they go up your leg, they got this big TV, and they're pointing, talking about it. "Yeah, he's got a blockage here. Look at this. Look at this. That looks too weak. We can't put stents in here. He needs bypasses. It's that bad." I'm listening to it because they got you awake, and I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? So you could, God damn it, I was hoping not to do this. You can imagine what's going through my head laying there watching them do this. So they go, "Well, we better operate tomorrow." And I'm like, wow. So I asked the doctor, how long am I going to be in operating room? They go, for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. So I go down there at 7:30 in the morning, and he tells me, should be no more than 4 hours. They knock me out. But I wake up at 20 till 9 at night. Now, of course, I didn't know all this was going to happen. And Shane calls the movie producers and say, hey, Clyde just had quadruple hernia surgery. I don't know if he's going to be able to do the show. So they came in, and they were here, and they came, and for the whole time I was in the hospital, they came visit me. They sent me flowers. They brought me food when I was able to eat. And they go, Clyde, if you don't want to do the show now, we understand, but if you still want to do it, we got time. You got time to heal. And I said, well, I really wanted to do the show because I think it was going to help my YouTube channel out and me doing play-by-play. And so eventually, it took me 3 weeks, but I'm out of ICU and I finally get home. And they come by and say, well, what do you think about Monday? And I said, well, I don't have a whole lot of energy, but yeah, we could do it. I said, but I got to have my walker and everything. I mean, I just got out of the hospital. And they said, we're going to take care of you, Clyde. Don't worry. If you still want to do it. So I said, okay, let's do it. I had a nurse the whole time by my side, which I think was amazing, the whole time. And every time I got winded, which was a lot, she would say, Clyde, cut. Clyde needs a break. He can't breathe. Needs a break. So I thought that was so cool the way they took care of me. The whole crew of the filming when we started filming was amazing. I mean, the Fab Five put a lot of positive in my head again. I mean, I can go on and on. I mean, cannot believe. And here's another thing. For those who have watched the show, I didn't know what was going to happen. Each day was a surprise. I had no clue what I was going to. When I sat down for the interview, they ask you about a lot of things that you like to do and what do you do and all that. And one of the things I said I like to do, and I kept thinking we were going to go do it, but we didn't, was to do karaoke. And we never went to karaoke. So, but for example, one thing you're looking at right now they did is look at his smile now. What do you think about these new teeth, huh? Pretty nice, ain't it? So that's one thing they did. But you know what? For each day, the way they took care of me. And like I said, I had no clue what we were going to do each day. So all the episodes you guys seen, I did not know we were going to do all that. And then the very last episode with me going back to work, even though I wasn't going back to work right away, I mean, I just got out of the hospital. It was like me returning back to work, and it was pretty cool. Filmed it in where I work in the poker room, and found out that anytime you can find out the people you work with really care, that's moving stuff right there. Very moving. Some of them keep quiet so you think they hate you. Then you find out that they don't. And the ones you think that liked you end up loving you. So, I mean, that was pretty big. Once again, I didn't know this till the night before we were going to do this. They told me about it. I mean, most of it, I had no clue what we were doing. But it goes back to Tyler. I mean, Tyler filming me and then the movie producer seeing it. It was crazy, but it's a really moving situation when that came up. Doing the show touched me a lot. And for those who haven't seen that show yet, you might want to watch it. It's Queer Eye, Season 9, Episode 4. The snack attack is back. Now, a lot of people ask, well, how'd that get started? Well, it's pretty simple. I'd push a small pot and call it a snack, and it just took off from there. Everybody goes, I want a snack, Clyde, I want a snack. So the snack is why my channel is called The Snack Attack. Clyde the Snack Attack Gaskins. So, and if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. I'm going to have more and more videos up. I mean, the stronger I get physically, now that I'm out of the hospital, I'll be able to do more. I got some more big-time poker players that are going to be on the show that said they want to come on, and that makes me very happy too. But this whole experience of going through what I've been through with the heart thing, it's the slowest healing process I've ever been through. I mean, I still get short-winded sometimes. I hurt when I cough still. I mean, I don't get it, but the doctor says you look good and you're doing great, Clyde, but it's the slowest healing process I've ever been through. But I want to let everybody know once again, when I'm playing tournaments and you're rooting for me, I appreciate it. All the people follow me now. And don't forget this. If you ever need a snack, it's the Aria. That's where you want to come. I'll give you a snack. I'm handing them out all the time. That's right. Come and get you a snack. That's what you need. What a better way to start the new year is than to get a snack. That's what you need. So I'm going to get off here. And once again, I want to thank everyone for following me on my YouTube page, which is Clyde the Snack Attack Gaskins. And wishing you all a happy new year, too. How's that? Thank you for listening.